coordination and discipline, good food, weapon handling, travel, at home or abroad, arduous training, chemical defence, fieldcraft, fitness, and first aid. Whatever you want from a part-time interest, you can find it in the Army Medical Services, and more specifically within 257 Southern General Hospital, Royal Army Medical Corps. Although predominantly Royal Army Medical Corps and Queen Alexander's Royal Army Nursing Corps, 257 is made up of personnel from other, equally essential corps. Royal Army Dental Corps, dental and maxillofacial surgery. Army Catering Corps, an army marches on its stomach and a hospital is no exception. The Women's Royal Army Corps, working alongside their male counterparts as cooks and clerks. Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, providing the power to run the hospital. Royal Engineers, maintaining the services and adapting available resources. Royal Corps of Transport, keeping the unit mobile and supplied. Royal Army Pay Corps, dealing with the financial side of military life. And the Royal Army Chaplains Corps, providing support and counselling to staff and patients alike. Although predominantly a medical unit, all soldiers must be trained in the basic military skills. To this end, all personnel are taught how to handle weapons correctly and make safe. Male personnel and Women's Royal Army Corps must also demonstrate proficiency in live firing with these weapons on a military range. A range of service weapons are covered. In this case, the Browning 9mm pistol, issued to officers or to escort personnel as a sidearm. And here the 9mm submachine gun, soon to be replaced by the SA-80. Map and compass skills are a vital part of military training. Classroom theory is consolidated in practical exercises in the field. Perhaps by means of far-roaming team and vehicle exercise, these utilise day and night navigation skills over long distances, and teams must accurately locate grid reference resupply stops and incident checkpoints within specified times. Shorter distance individual exercises ensure that personal map and compass skills are tested to the full, as well as route planning and timing. The changing face of modern warfare has brought with it new defence skills, in this case those for defence against chemical weapons. Nuclear, bacteriological and chemical drills must become automatic, and response to threat must be instantaneous. Mask up well within 9 seconds. Check each other's individual protection, and then decontaminate hands, mask and face. Rigorous equipment checks are carried out at regular intervals. Here a swab soaked in acetone is passed around the seals of the latest S10 respirator. In this way the wearer can smell any leaks. First aid is an essential part of the basic military syllabus, and all arms within the Territorial Army must qualify annually in a first aid test. All personnel are taught and revised in basic first aid and its aims to save life, prevent deterioration, and aid and promote recovery. As a medical unit, great store is set in providing junior and senior NCO instructors to other units to assist in their first aid training. These attachments can often count towards the 15-day annual in-camp commitment. As well as breathing, bleeding, breaks and burns, care of the unconscious casualty is an important part of first aid training, and putting a casualty into the three-quarter prone or recovery position without causing further injury and maintaining their airway becomes yet another well-rehearsed routine for the skilled soldier. Simulated casualty incidents are an ideal way of testing first aid, as well as command and control skills, in a realistic scenario. The added use of casualty simulation makeup only helps to boost the realism. This particular event was staged for a local signal squadron using unit personnel as casualties, advisors and umpires. The work of a combat medical technician can include the setting up of trolleys for nursing and surgical procedures, to be carried out by the unit's specialist medical staff. Here a trolley is being set up for the administration of a powdered drug. Hospital training for combat medical technicians is undertaken in military and civilian hospitals. Here CMTs learn patient care and nursing procedures for real. The Army Catering Corps prides itself on being able to prepare a fine meal anywhere, whether in a custom-designed kitchen such as this, or somewhere in the field from the back of the Army's latest self-contained cook's trailer. Towed by Land Rover, the trailer comes complete with ovens, grill, burners, hot plates, work surfaces and cooking utensils. It is rapidly deployed and can soon support up to 150 hungry mouths. When proper cooked meals are unavailable, the individual soldier has to rely on the 24-hour ration pack. It contains 3 meals and a generous snack and brew kit. Every soldier carries with him a small fold-away hexamin burner and mess tins, so in next to no time he is able to provide a hot, filling meal for himself. Keeping the unit mobile is the job of the Royal Corps of Transport personnel. The workhorse of the transport stable is the Bedford 4-tonner, presently being operated from the 2-wheel drive to the chunkier 4-wheel drive version. The Royal Corps of Transport is responsible for moving personnel and equipment, as well as providing more martial skills. Supporting each other in transport and power supply are the attached personnel from the Royal Engineers and Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers. Here with a small petrol-driven field generator. And the price of all this? Your minimum annual commitment, having attended and passed the selection weekend, is as follows. In the course of the year, April to April, you must attend 15 days continuous training. This can be a course or annual camp with the unit. Attend 8 weekends or 16 days unit training, including training evenings. Pass the basic fitness test, a run against a set time, 3 miles for males, 2 miles for females. Show proficiency in handling and firing the unit's personal weapons. Queen Alexander's Royal Army Nursing Corps personnel are required only to be able to render these weapons safe. To pass a first aid skills test. To successfully complete a special to arms test. And pass a basic proficiency test in nuclear, bacteriological and chemical defence. Completion of these entitles you to a tax-free bounty of up to £700. And these are just the minimum commitments. People do a lot more in the course of the year. While establishing that the casualty is breathing and otherwise uninjured, check and extend the airway, resting casualty's head facing towards you. Tuck the near side arm under the casualty's buttock. Place the far side arm across the body, hand to cheek. Check the casualty's pockets for bulky objects and sweep away any ground debris. Cross the far side leg over the near side, and gripping the hip or belt, firmly rock the casualty towards you, supporting the head all the time. Ensure the trailing arm is not trapped and that the knee is brought up, supporting the body in a 3/4 prone position. Confirm neck extension and airway maintenance, then make casualty comfortable and begin observations. Gently bring the far side arm up to the side of the head. Gently bring near side arm down. Maintaining airway and protecting the face, turn the casualty's head to face away from you. Straighten the bent near side leg, toe down, and bring the far side knee up, thus supporting the upper body in a 3/4 prone position. Ensure the casualty is comfortable and continue observations. Check and extend the airway, resting the casualty's head facing towards you. Place the far side arm across the body, hand to cheek, and tuck the near side arm under the casualty's buttock. Check the casualty's pockets for bulky objects. Raise the far side knee and lock the foot under the near side knee. Using the raised knee as a pivot, firmly rock the casualty towards you, supporting the head at all time. Ensure the trailing arm is not trapped and that the knee is brought up, supporting the body in a 3/4 prone position. Confirm the neck extension and airway maintenance. Then make the casualty comfortable and begin observations.